Hello everybody, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back today with another episode of Hustle Castle. Today it is time to cover the newest event, the Great Samurai Challenge. So that is what we're going to do today, but before I do that, I do want to do a little bit of an update and give some explanation as to where I've been and why there hasn't been very much content put out by me lately. And before I do that, give a quick shout out to everybody that has been supporting the channel. I have a couple different ways of doing that. Buy me a coffee is one approach, and YouTube memberships is another. And my monthly supporters that have been ongoing for some time now are Loco, Flart, and Christensen, all on using Buy Me Coffee. Thank you very much. I appreciate the continued support. And then my monthly memberships, Keith Guiles, Ashton and Stacy Turner, thank you for being part of the memberships and the ongoing support that you guys are giving. I very much appreciate that, so thank you once again. Alright, real quick, somewhat quick anyway, before I get into the event here, where have I been and how come I haven't been putting out any content lately? There's several reasons. I think I might have touched on it before, but things have just been busy. I've been really tired. Things have been busy. I've kind of gotten burnt out on covering all the games since they're all about the same. So I've kind of taken a step back and wasn't doing things. I didn't really have an interest in it, so I just took a break, and it's coming back now. So I'm getting back into it, and hopefully we'll be putting out a little bit more regular videos. And you notice I don't have my video running right now, and you know the main reason for that is it takes time every night because I have to do my setup, get the video set up, do the green screen, get all that stuff going, get the lights going. It just takes time putting that up every night, and then I have to take it down as well. And given that I have a limited amount of time, so that's going to be something that I'll probably add in here and there when I have more time. But in the interest of trying to get a video out and trying to get things going again, I'm just, cutting corners a little bit here and there, trying to just be able to get back on a regular recording basis again. And then, once I can do that, then I'll get back into making them look a little bit better and a little bit more official. But that is part of the reason for it. So, there are things I want to cover in this game. There's things I want to cover in the other games. So hopefully this will be the start of me getting out to a little bit more regular content once again. And because of missing that, I did miss the preview video for this event. Those are my most watched videos, so that was unfortunate that I didn't put that out, but it just wasn't really working out in my schedule. But anyway, there is an event here, and we have a fairly significant amount of changes that they added with this latest release, and we had some challenges as well. The event started today, and it actually started probably about 4 or 5 hours late, so a lot of people missed their dailies, and because people assumed that the event wasn't starting, and because of that they did their dailies, but they did start. There's an apology that was sent out, so make sure you check your mail. There's some free items given by the game because of the late start. So it is a challenge event. I'm going to go ahead and go through this news here real quick and give my comments on what's here, and we'll check out some of the stuff as well. So, dear lords and ladies, the Great Samurai Challenge is about to begin, and a lot of these details were posted on my Discord server, so we did have this available. We could have covered it in the preview. Again, we didn't, but this is the information that was shared on my Discord server, so if you are on that server, then you can find out this kind of information beforehand, even if I don't get a chance to post them in a video. But anyway, get ready for unique skins, combat items, a hero mount, a castle appearance, and a lot of other rewards. Wait for Guiles to show up at your castle gates, which happened today. Alright, so the game is listening. As they tell us here, we listen to the majority of the players, and this time for the Great Challenge event will last 17 days, including the last stage, instead of 25. That is one of my challenges with this specific challenge event, is they last a long time. 3 weeks, plus we get 3 extra days, and then, that wraps up, and very soon afterward, they start another event. So I'm glad to see that they did shorten it by a week. I think that will be a welcome change. And there are other changes as well, which we will cover when we get into the event. Alright, so here we go. The following changes were made. You can now get more crowns as rewards for completing event quests and participating in activities. And that is actually the case here. I don't remember what it was before, but I think every fight you win in the arena, you're getting 5 crowns now. Finishing Gem Bay used to be, I think, 50. Now it's something like 67. Some of your other dailies, I don't remember, but everything is increased. That makes sense because obviously we're having, a third less of the time to do it, so we're getting about a third more of the crowns by competing in these things. So it all adds up. I was thinking at one point maybe, you wouldn't have to grind quite as much and get quite as far because it's a lot harder to get the crowns, but they are giving you more more rewards as you're going. So there's another spot where it is limited, but again, I think the number of crowns increased, but we'll talk about that in a moment as well. All right, the artifact can be attained from the free reward line instead of the chest. Before, you had to get to a... actually, no, on this specific event, you just had to open a item in the chest, and then hopefully you got it. But this time it looks like we're all going to get it as long as we can complete that free line. We've increased the value of buying a pass, and now when you buy the pass, you get premium and goblin assistance. If you purchase the improved pass, you get additional share-free event levels with your fellow clanmates by sending gifts in chat. We've had that before, which is interesting. Unless they had something in American Dad where you can share in, I think it's in this kind of event, it might be a different one, but you get to share every single day, rather than just, the one time at the beginning. Improved patch, you get additionally share free event levels with your free clanmates. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've had that before, so if it's not the daily, I'm not sure what that is. I didn't buy the premium. I bought the basic pass that allowed me just to get access to that bottom line, and you get 3 days premium, 3 days goblin assistant. And if you buy the premium one, I think it was 7 days. So I still don't think it's worth it buying that top one. Doesn't seem worth the extra cost to me. All right, once the event starts, all quests are immediately available for execution. That's very interesting. Previously, they opened gradually. At the same time, some quests have become easier to complete. That is a very welcome change as well. I've actually, we'll look at my progress, but I've completed most of my weekly events already, or weekly quests. Used to be, you get some quests for a week, and then the next week comes, you get some more quests. Next week comes, you get some more. They're all out there now, so you can knock them all out real quick. For those that grind quickly and then want to take a break, they're allowing us to do that now, so that'll be nice. And you can now... they can now be bought for diamonds. I didn't see that. We'll have to take a look at that at any time, depending on your progress. So we get the option to buy it right away from the beginning. Again, I'll have to take a look at that. Additional quest progress is now counted even if you don't have a pass. However, to collect the rewards for additional quests, you still have to buy a pass. Additional quest progress is now counted even if you don't have a pass. Okay, so I guess even if you don't have the pass, you start earning these items, and then at the end you can get them. That was actually certainly one of the limitations of this style event. If you didn't buy the pass right away, all the stuff you did up until that, you bought the pass was lost. Now it looks like you're going to accumulate throughout. And then if you buy the pass, at the last day, theoretically you'll have everything that you've earned throughout, and then you can get everything that you earned. So that sounds like a nice little quality of life change there as well. Or if you try to disassemble a unique combat item received in an event, there's now a warning that prevents you from doing so for 5 seconds. So that way we don't accidentally disassemble stuff. I don't disassemble anything, as you guys know, so that one doesn't affect me, but that is a nice change as well. The arena is now available for players at level 3 instead of 4. Well, it was 5 before, so that's interesting. That might be even worth opening up a new account just to see what fighting at level 3 is like. I think that's level 20 is your max level of your fighter, so that could be interesting. Also, the algorithms for player selection in the arena will be corrected. We want to make sure matchmaking is quick and accurate. So I did notice it seems a little bit better. And I'm still under 20 million, and I fight almost everybody over 20 million. Today, when I was fighting, I did, get two to four other people under 20 million along with myself. And some of the over 20s are some of the weaker 20s. So it seems like maybe things got a little bit easier. And with that said, railroad station got a little bit easier as well. I did end up changing my squad, and now it's a little bit more difficult again. But it seems like some things got a little bit easier with this release for sure. Although it says it will not take place immediately, so maybe I just imagined it and just was a coincidence because more people are playing. So hopefully that gets even better. That'll be great. And maybe I will not always be the smallest or one of the smallest in the arena. We will analyze the situation and turn on the system, gradually adjusting it if necessary, which is good. Okay, at the beginning of November, we're going to have the Pirate League in Genbei, which is just a leaderboard, I believe, for Genbei, which we had them before, so I don't know what's the difference is going to be. It'll allow you to get additional and unique rewards for free. Sounds good to me. Subsequently, each month, the Pirate League will start a new season with its own unique rewards. Okay, we'll see about that. Players who were in the top 100 in the cup rankings did not enter the game for a long time, were not previously placed on the map as opponents to battle against. Now this error has been fixed. You will be able to topple them off their pedestals. That is not me, obviously. While in Jinbei or Portal, you can now open game chats. Okay, guess I didn't really notice that wasn't possible. I did that today, so without really paying attention, so that's nice. When creating a clan leaders don't have to wait 24 hours, that's a good idea. Okay, here we go. We got more buffing and debuffing, it looks like. Based on your comments, we're changing how things are. We're going to constantly rebalance as needed. This has upset a lot of people and made a lot of people extremely happy. So the Alien Mind Scepter, which was definitely a meta weapon, fixed a bug that could affect the invulnerability to negative effects could not be removed by other abilities. Scepter work has been changed until the end of the battle to work for 22 seconds. Dragon's Eye was also nerfed. Now resurrects with 50% health, not max health. Resurrect units cannot use artifacts. So all these are basically, I'm sure, going to be changing the meta. I did make the comment before. It seems like not all of the meta changed. A lot of things were fairly similar as what they were before. But with these nerfs coming here, I suspect that there will be some changes. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on what the whales are doing up top, and then see if I can't take advantage of some of their knowledge and add that to my my squad. And I'll make sure I cover that here on the channel as well. Dragon's Eye. Resurrected units cannot use artifact abilities. Angel of Justice gear. Now magic damage reduction is reduced from 50 to 40. Power of the Sea plate mail. Now invulnerability duration to negative effects is reduced from 5 to 6. Stun duration 2 to 3. Okay, blah blah blah. Lots of different stuff basically. So I don't even know what all these are just based on their names. So you guys obviously have read through all this, but the main thing is things are there as items are brought up and as the game is analyzing it, they are buffing and nerfing items to try to keep the game a little bit more balanced, rather than having all the people that are new to the game not be able to compete with people that have been in the game for a long time and have the top items that just were way OP compared to what is coming out now. So that is part of the release, or not the release, I guess, yeah, we'll call it the release. Alright, let me go ahead and click on these happiness guys here. Alright, so we have a couple different interesting things here. So we got the event going on, so here's Grav. And we also have the Donkey Visitor, which is our normal Donkey Visitor, the Traveling Merchant. Not going to cover too much of this. We got the Alien Mind. That's actually the Martian Mace, never mind. Space Ranger Crossbow. I believe this is what I'm currently using. I don't think most people are using archers anymore in this game, but I still am. And there's certainly some good things in here, so if you're into it, take your chances. It's usually not a good deal. The percentage chance of getting this is very low, and it's very expensive, and as many times as you need to open it. The only thing that I really find worth it in the Traveling Merchant here is out of stock, as you can see, I already bought it, is getting premium. And if you're doing iOS and Android, this is cheaper on iOS. I bought it for $199 US. On this is the PC version here, which is Android. It's $249, so it's more expensive. So if you have both, make sure you buy it on iOS. If you need some diamonds, you can use some stuff there. If you need mithril, that's a pretty good deal, obviously. And then if you're where I am, you just have extra material just sitting around. Just buy whatever. All of these things I think are just very expensive. It's not really worth it. Previous items from before, I'm gonna say the same stuff I would say every time, so I'm not gonna cover them too much. All the stuff is very expensive. If you have a bunch of gold or wood, you can get some legendary items here. This one I'll get if I get enough purple goo, and then if I get my iron up, I'll get this one as well. So, but I'm not gonna pay diamonds to get any of that stuff. Same thing as normal. One interesting thing I have seen a few people point out is we got the donkey here, we got Grob over here, and there's a space in here that people are pointing out, and they think there's going to be something here for Halloween, so all three of them will be here at the same time. I'm not so sure about that because he's leaving in 2 days already, so it seems a little bit strange, and yeah, I don't know. I think it is what it is. I don't think anything will be here, but that's what some people are saying. Well, I guess we'll find out in the next couple days. Alright, now let's quickly go into the event. What is it? What is the Samurai Challenge? So you can see I am on level 31 of the Great Samurai Challenge. I haven't actually looked at the reward yet, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I've heard there's potentially some good gear in here. We're going to talk about those. The Kaido Wand. Once in a while, the fighter shoots a lightning that strikes 3 enemies. for a certain amount, and they can't move and take 20% more damage. That sounds like that could be highly useful. We got these event chests. Here's a sword. What's this? Or is that for a hero? Nope, it's a Kenzai sword. When attacking, chance to restore. Whenever an enemy is resurrected, the fighter throws a sword at them, dealing 25,000 physical damage and reducing healing effects. Sounds nice, probably won't use it. A new crossbow. Shinobi crossbow. When attacking, has a chance to deal damage in 2 seconds. Once in a while, a falcon flies toward the enemy. It periodically deals 25,000 damage in a small area. For each fighter it hits, the falcon damage is increased by 30%. Stacks up to 100 times. Ooh, that could be interesting. Might have to give that a shot and see how that works out. That could be fun. And what is this? This is our new artifact? It is. Unique 1,000 Petals of Sakura artifact. Blade Fury. The closest enemy takes 120,000 physical damage for 4 seconds. Wow. If the target dies under the effect, it is renewed on the nearest fighter. Alright, let's take a watch over here at the animation. Interesting that it says 120,000 damage and they're not really showing nearly 120,000 damage, but yeah, that looks interesting. That could be fun. Alright, well, this one now we get for free. We don't get in the chest, so that'll be good. Alright, we got heroes. Here's our new Kaido outfit. Once in a while, a fighter creates a small cloud of ice, which flies over all enemies. Their attack speed is decreased, and their movement is decreased. The fighter and all allies get a shield blocking 15,000. That's probably not too special. Once in a while, when the fighter is being affected by a negative effect, he restores 14,000 for own health, also increasing his magic armor by 20%. Yeah, that's not very exciting, but I guess as a tank, he restores 14,000 health and increases magic armor by 20% for 5 seconds. Yeah, I don't know if that'll be a meta or not, but it's interesting. And we got this one here, the Shinobi equipment. And the fighter hides in the shadows and their body becomes translucent for 3 seconds, additionally increasing dodge by 70 and crit by 70. While the fighter is hidden in the shadows, once in a while, after a critical hit, he throws a kunai at the enemy, dealing 15,000 damage and making enemy lose their balance. They cannot dodge or deal critical for 4. Okay, that could be interesting. Obviously a good assassin, or I guess we'll call it assassin because I can't remember what the level 11 version of them are called, but yeah, that could be interesting. And our unique special ones that I never get in these events. We have a new mount, which is a kitsune. New cool background. What's that gonna do? That looks pretty cool. Fall weather, leaves falling down, that'd be nice. Alright, so we got a ring, an amulet, and a sword. Sakura's Blessing Ring. After every 2 attacks, the target attack speed is decreased by 50%. After the 4th attack, the target can't move. After the 6th attack, the target is stunned. Could be useful. The Sacred Lotus Amulet. Whenever any fighter dies, the amulet owner increases their own health by 15% and damage by 7. Okay. And our Flaming Spear here. Flame of Heaven Spear. Critical hits deal triple. Chance to do a penetrating blow. Deals quadruple once in a while. When a fighter deals critical damage, they disarm their target for 2 seconds, dealing damage. I need things like this to get my squad up to what everybody else is doing with their Legionnaires. So I have 1 Legionnaire and I have enough to build my second one right now. So that's something I'm going to start working towards. Maybe do that in another video. I'm not sure. I'm certainly not going to be doing it today. But as I've been trying to get my talents going, I've been using my people I don't fight with and then getting a talent and then swapping people. So my names are all mixed up as I'm swapping gear for the names and based on the talent and everything. So my squad is really all over the place. You see different faces on the different people right now. So I gotta get that squared away so I can keep my HP under control. I did notice that it is starting to creep up with I'm up to 19.4. I don't fight it, but I'm at 19.4 right now, which is making my railroad a little bit more difficult. Oh, you know what? I called it railroad earlier too. Genbei. It's called railroad in Zero City. I meant Genbei when I said that before, so my Genbei is getting a little bit more difficult. before I did that leveling, I was able to get through 15 without really using any spells, and now I have to do spells again. But I can still get through 15 most of the time. Alright, with that, let's go ahead. Where are we at in the video here? We are 20 minutes in, so let's go ahead and blast through these items and see if there's anything good. I'm just going to do these special chests as we hit them. I'll do it right when I get to the end of this screen. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let's go to the quests. You know, we still have our same daily quests here. Refreshes every day. And then here's our weekly quests that are different. As you can see, I've completed most of them already, so since they're all opened up now, you know, you can see you can do many things. Now I have a golden pass, I get these on the bottom as well. I've completed a lot of those, and that's why I'm on level 31 already. I certainly won't be doing 31 levels every day. So that's a nice little change, so you're actually getting these things as you go out. So again, I suspect that these items, you'll be earning them and they'll be incrementing if you don't buy the pass. That way you can decide at the end if you want to buy the pass. Might be something worth considering rather than buying it up front. Buy it at the end if you think it's going to be useful or not, or before you determine if it's going to be useful or not. So anyway, that's a nice little change. The one thing I did notice though is before, you know, you can, once you completed 4 for the week, you got an extra bonus. So I don't know if these numbers that we have up here, the 190, the 360, if these are higher, since we don't get that bonus for completing the 4 items for the week. So I suspect these are just higher, but everything's a little higher anyway because we're at 2 weeks instead of 3. So maybe we're losing an extra bonus that we were getting. You guys can tell me in the comments if you know. I don't really know what these numbers were before, but yeah, it's interesting. So okay, let's go back to the rewards. 52 of them to get here. Most of them are nothing crazy special. First legendary piece of gear, which is a basic one, nothing special. Just gonna come back this way. Have to start working on my hero again, maybe. Splash damage, I don't really use those, that's fine. Alright, here we go. Our first special chest. We got six premium event items we're going for. As I say every single time we do a challenge event, I'm going to say it once again. This is fairly typical of what you get in these special event chests. You don't usually get high level stuff. I mean, you need to get a long ways in this event to be able to get all 6 of those premium items, and you get this many times. So when you're paying for that extra chest, or the extra premium, the premium pass I guess it's called, you're buying 3 of these chests essentially, assuming you get through level 75, then you're buying 15 levels, which is 3 of these chests. And if you get 3 of these chests, and this is the kind of stuff you get, spending $15 to get 3 of these, you know, to me is just not worth it whatsoever. So in my mind, I don't ever think that's a good deal. I know a lot of people do it, so not to say it's wrong, because, you know, it's whatever your decision is the right decision, but for me, it's not the right decision, so I choose not to do that. Ooh, nice looking sword. I won't use it, but it looks nice. Might be time to change our decorations. Another one of the reasons I like this event is you get tons of legendary shards here, so you can use for crafting your set items. Where I'm at in my game right now, it's not quite as critical as it was before, but I'm sure we'll find a use for those at some point. I do need to start recrafting. I've been saying that for a long time, and I still need to start doing that, so whenever I start, that'll come in handy. And I'm going to save that. Looks like I have a chance to buy another Rainbow Retribution. I think that's what it's called. I already have 2 of those. I could buy a 3rd one. I already have a couple of the backstabs, so obviously don't need to do that, but looks like I'm going to have the chance to buy another one of those. Alright, here we go. Here is the Kaido Wand. 3 spell powers, 2 damage. All affected have magic damage, turn to stone, they can't move. Yeah, I don't know. That one could be fun to try out. Here's our offer. We'll go ahead and take a look at those once we get through all of this. And ooh, 4 spell power spots in that one. Nice. blasted through these. Most of these are nothing too special here. That's why I'm not really talking too much about them. What is this? A hero item? Oh, it's a flag. Okay. See, it's good. Fine. Kraken tokens. We can use those to buy some talent rerolls. Legendary shards, very nice. Alright, what is this one going to be? Reduces max health of all enemy mages. I'm not going to use that. Let's skip through some of these up top. We're already to the point now, if you only have the free to play, you're not getting items to open every single row or every single level anymore. It's every other level. Alright, let's see what's in our second chance at a premium chest. Ooh. A little bit better this time. So we got a 6.9% watchmaker suit. That's nice. I'm happy with that. 20% chance to increase crit. Probably won't use that, but a little bit better than last time. 2 legendary items. And here we got another purchase option, it looks like, plus another chest. Yes, another chest. Still looking for 6 unique rewards. Ooh, ketchup. Ketchup is always good. Find use for that one. Some missile, very nice as well. That was a good chest as well. And a bunch of epics, don't care. Oh, I got 3 more to go here. And that is going to do it for where I am at after day 1. Obviously, again, if I get 31 levels every single day, that would be fantastic, but this has come through getting through a lot of my quests for the whole entire 2 weeks, so things will definitely slow down very, very quickly. But we got some good things coming soon. We got our tank set up here, 500 diamonds, more premium, some more chests there. We have our $99 offer for a red gem. What else? There we go, there's our crossbow level 55. Ooh, 1,000 diamonds, very nice. Some bigger chests here at the end. And then it looks like the artifact is all the way at the very end at level 75. I will certainly get to level 75. For me, getting to level 90 to 100 is about what I usually do occasionally, and some of the other, I think in American Dad I've gotten to level 120 before, but I don't usually get a whole lot further than that. And for me, that's enough to get maybe 1, if I'm lucky, maybe 2 of the special event items in these chests. So just to give you an idea, I mean, obviously they could have changed things first event, but I don't expect to get more than 1. If I'm lucky, I'll get 2 of these. I think the number of people I said before, you need to get like level 250 or 350 or something like that to be able to get all of them. So if you want to get everything, you got to grind really hard and put in a lot of time. And for me, that's just too much for me. It makes the game not so much fun when you have to work that hard. Oh yes, let's look at our offers. So we got one right here, which is the same one as before, and I've actually bought this before, and I bought this in the past. Used to be very meta. I don't think anybody uses it anymore. This also, way before that, was meta, but again, nobody uses that one either. Nobody's using any of these, to be honest with you. This one occasionally, and I still use this occasionally on like my 10th or 11th level fighter. I still use that one. This one was meta as well, but no longer being used. Oh, I don't have the, interesting, they got the unicorn here, but it's not something you can purchase. So yeah, I don't think anybody's using any of those anymore. And this, I've gotten a couple of these offers popped up as well. This isn't a bad deal, especially if you're just new to tier 11. You can get started for a pretty cheap rate. And then I have seen some of those deals coming in here as well. And I actually have one right now for, premium, getting the Frost Death or the Executioner of Light for $9.99, and I also have this one So I can get, that would be 17, that would be 34 pieces, more or less, to give me 4 out of 6 for 20 bucks. Really good deal. I already have an Executioner of Light, so I'm not necessarily trying to get another one. I do see that the top players are running a full set of Executioner and then another 4 out of 6, so it's probably something I should consider. I'm not really looking at building any more sets at the moment because I can maximize what I'm using already, and I'm not doing that. So, but that's a pretty good deal if you have that. And as well as this, like I said, if you're new to Tier 11, this is a pretty good deal, I think, personally. And I would buy it, and I have bought it many, many times, but will not be doing it this time. All right, that was a lot of information just jammed in there really quick. And that is the Samurai event. We got 2 more weeks of it, so like I said, my interest is coming back a little bit. I am enjoying. I did a fair amount of playing today, which I hadn't done in a long time, so that was a nice change of pace. And again, I'm going to try to get back in a little bit more of a regular recording schedule and try to get things out a little bit more consistently. So thanks for watching, thanks for participating, good luck in the event, and until the next time, this has been QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See ya.